Okay, welcome back to the E-Managerial website. Uh, this is what I need to share with you about how different between qualitative and uh, quantitative of risk assessment. If you are the risk assessor, auditor, or assurance or compliant, whatever involved with the risk assessment, so we have two parts. So let's discuss together. One is a qualitative and other one is a qualitative. This is a quantitative. The quantitative reassessment, the advantage, the result based on sustainably on independently objective process and metric. And the second is a great effort is input into asset value definition and risk mitigation. The third one, cost benefit assessment effort is essential. And the last one is a result can be expressed in management specific language. Most of the reassessment, they always use the uh, quantitative reassessment method because they need to provide the cost benefits assessment, and they will provide a great effort to the management in terms of risk mitigation. And about the advantage of the qualitative risk assessment, calculations are simple. It's not necessary to determine monetary value or asset. No need to assess relate to the monetary. It's not necessary to quantify stress frequency. It is easier to involve non-security and non-technical tasks. It provides a flexibility in the process and reporting. So these two perspectives can different way of outcome of the expectation. So let's talk about the disadvantage. The disadvantage on quantitative risk assessment, the calculation are complex. If we're talking about the calculation, so we need to break down the activity that we need to take the finger to calculate. This is the way to we need to come up with a breakdown activity from the risk assessment. So the calculation is always complex. And historically, on the how we work well with the recognized automate tool and associated knowledge base. This is an area that we need to break down, that we need to identify the historical that recognized by automate tool. And the third one is the large amount of preliminary work. We need to uh, take the big amount from the startup activity. So this is a advantage of the quantitative risk assessment. So the next is not present on the personnel level. This is talking about the group, talking about the core objective of the need that the auditor or risk assessor need to assess. So the next is a participant could not be coached easily through the process. This is an area that we call disadvantage. Auditor or risk assessor could not coach or convince to the auditee throughout the process. Meaning that we have to convince for what we assess. And the next is difficult to change the direction. So this is a part that we need to identify what is different, what is the way that we can convince what component that we need to be done before we conduct the reassessment. The last one is difficult to address cut or scope issue. If the scope is particular defined on the area that we need to assess, so sometimes we difficult to 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 minimize or revise some scope activity, because when we revise, we will impact to other component or other activity that we access. About the uh, qualitative reassessment, disadvantage, we have only three. One is very subjective in nature. It's very subjective, not objective. The second is the limit effort is required to develop a monetary value for target asset. And the last one, there is no basis for the cost benefit analysis of risk mitigation. So this is the comparison between the quantitative and qualitative reassessment. Thank you so much for watching my video, and see you to the next video. Please like and share this video. Thank you.